You know, there's been a lot of talk about Shubman Gill since yesterday, and a couple of failures, and again we have seen the impatience. Make no mistake, I'm not saying even once that we should not be concerned. Shubman Gill in that first game against UAE was not out, played some good shots. In the second game against Pakistan, played a couple of good shots and thereafter got out stumped. In that third game, yesterday Oman, in that match against Oman, Shubman Gill did not look the part. That in-swinging delivery once again accounting for Gill. Is he a concern? Is Shubman Gill a concern going into that match against Pakistan on Sunday? Every time you talk about Shubman Gill as an opener, inevitably at the backdrop somewhere is looming Yashasvi Jaiswal. Inevitably you tend to think that, oh, you know what, there is somebody as good as Yashasvi Jaiswal who has not been given an opportunity, who is cooling his heels in India. So why is it that Gill has gotten this opportunity? Always that comparison comes. But the point is also very simple. Couple of innings here, there cannot be, an index to say Shubman Gill is not a T20 player. On our show, we saw a lot of comments come which said Shubman Gill is not a T20 player, and let me be very clear about it, I don't agree. I do think Shubman Gill has enough and more in him to be a T20 player, has done that in the past. There's every reason to believe he can do it again. If I see that game against Pakistan, the two shots that he played were quality cricket shots. Yes, he got out, he got stumped to Saim Ayub. In that match against Oman, he missed the line. Once again, that ball coming in, and that has been a problem with him. But I will bank on Shubman Gill come Sunday. I don't think two matches are an index. Having said that, the match on Sunday against Pakistan, premium. You cannot afford a false start. You cannot afford Shubman Gill not to be at his best on Sunday. This Indian batting still looking slightly underdone. In that game against Oman, you tried to give people, game time out there in the middle. Didn't happen. Shivam Dube did not score. Shubman Gill did not score. All of these things happened. Shivam Dube, Shubman Gill, Hardik Pandya unfortunately got run out. And that's my niggling worry. Coming back to Gill, Gill is much too good a player. And when you have somebody like an Abhishek Sharma at the other end, my point is Abhishek is scoring at 200 plus strike rate, 230 in one game, 270 in another game. Why is it that Gill has to kind of do something that he's not comfortable with? Gill doesn't need to match pace with Abhishek Sharma. Gill doesn't need to do what Gill is not comfortable with. Gill doesn't need to score at 180, 200 strike rate from ball one. If he gets himself in, he should also keep in mind that the Dubai wickets or even Abu Dhabi, Dubai wickets are not conducive for any score more than 170-80. We have seen Gill in the past explode or get his strike rate up once he is in. On a wicket where 170, 180 is par or perhaps above par, when you have bowlers of the quality of Kuldeep, Varun Chakravarti, Aksar, it's a complete bowling attack. You do not need Gill to go hammer and tongs from the very start. So it has to be a well-calibrated measure. I think Gautam Gambhir, who is very close to Shubman Gill, we know he is his test captain. I think a silent word is needed. I also think that Surya Kumar Yadav and Shubman Gill, both very close mates, a silent word is needed. Real clear-cut clarity, crystal clear instructions. This is what is expected from you. We know you are a good player, you are a gun player. We do not want you to go hammer and tongs from ball one, and Gill will be fine. If I am asked to make a prediction, I am making the prediction that Shubman Gill will be well and truly okay come that match against Pakistan on Sunday. You know what? Big players opt for the big stage. Big players want that big stage. Big players want to make that big stage their own. And that is what I expect from Shubman Gill come this Sunday. I'm expecting the Indian Test captain, the Indian T20 vice captain to put his hand up and make a difference for India's cause. He will know that the stakes are at their highest. He will know the stakes are at a premium. He will know that the nation will brook no failure from him come this game against Pakistan. Against the backdrop of all of this, it is Shubman Gill time. So my prediction is, be patient with him, stay with him. When the chips are down, back your player, because that's when the player needs support. No trolling, no nonsense here. He is your vice captain and he will make a difference. Shubman Gill, will make a difference against Pakistan on Sunday. Fingers crossed for him.